Hey guys, Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this video. So today it is the 2nd of October 2023. It is the start of the October month. So based on seasonals, right, October should be a better month than the September. Okay. So once again, thank you for the new people who joined the Seasonal Vantage Insiders over here. So for those who get the report, I call you guys the Seasonal Vantage Insiders, and I thank you so much. Okay, I know there are some of you, okay, who joined the last minute before the deadline. So welcome on board, and I'm very happy that there are a lot more people who joined the Seasonal Vantage Insiders. And as I mentioned during last Friday Facebook Live, right? So most likely next quarter, as in the start of the year, okay, or before the start of the year, I should be able to port you guys to a new member site where I can, have a close membership team where you can post more updates, okay, instead of just a weekly video. So I'm excited on that, and of course I hope you are excited on that because I hope you guys will get more value from this membership as well. Okay, and yeah, so let's kickstart today's session. Okay, so as you can see from the screen right now, this is from China News Asia, the US government hours from shutdown funding chaos. So as I mentioned during last Friday Facebook Live, right, I said that yeah, don't worry now. Okay, all this shutdown, it's just like some people say a clown show. Okay, at the end of the day, okay, they came together and passed the bill, so no more government shutdown. And it seems that the market seems to be happy from this news, and the US indices futures actually gap up, okay, upon hearing this news, as I am doing this video in the afternoon on a Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. right now. Okay, the S&P 500 is up 0.34%. The Nasdaq is up 0.52%. Okay, and the Russell 2000 is up 0.36%. Okay, so this is, so far it is okay. So it seems to me that, okay, the market, it could be a better month. So I won't be giving you guys the bearish data for now. So let's concentrate on the bullish side of things. At least we see how the market is doing this coming week. Okay, and okay, if I'm not sure about you, okay, you guys, if you take a look at the crypto, okay, the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, all right. In fact, yesterday, okay, of course, Bitcoin and crypto and Ethereum, okay, they are trading 24/7. So Saturday, Sunday, okay, the market is still open. So while the US equities, are closed yesterday, okay, based on the data from Big Stem over here, right? Though Bitcoin was up 0.32%. You see this big candle bar over here, it is up about 3.82% yesterday for Bitcoin. And for Ethereum, it is up about 3.65%. So it is, to me, okay, it's like a signal, a minor signal that tells us that the market, it is favoring a kind of a risk-on attitude. Okay, even though I say that nowadays the crypto and the equities market are not so correlated now, but it does give us some clue that whether it's a risk-on or or risk off. Okay, for those who don't know what's risk on meaning that, okay, in short, okay, the market is favoring, okay, more upside, okay, in the market, want to take more risk, okay, which means that, okay, all the riskier asset, okay, they tends to go up, like equities, like crypto and such lah. So it can give us some hint. Okay, so let's go back to the market first. Okay, so let's go through what I mentioned actually last week or so. Okay, the things that I mentioned last week. So last week, it is still in September. Okay, so the last week of September, let's do a filter. Okay, from 25th until the last of September. Of course, the data is until 29th of September lah. Okay, right. So for those who just joined, of course, you don't have this data. So based on the quarter three, there are a few kind of tickers that I mentioned, right? So I mentioned last week that I say that, hey, can take a look at the insurance, okay, insurance, ETF, the corn sectors, okay, and then I say that there is this base metal ETF also, okay, and then I say like take a look at Brazil. But if you actually take a look, there are a lot more. Okay, some are doing quite okay, but I only concentrate on the first start of the week. Okay, so let's go through one by one over there. Okay, let's start from the insurance ETF over here. This is a KIE over here. KIE over here. Okay, I know some of you actually entered, okay, but I just want to let you guys know that okay, I didn't enter this KIE because I actually said that price need to stay above this 43.55. Okay, so as you can see that okay, the Wednesday is here. Okay, so this is the vertical line. So after that, no, it's sorry, this one is the Monday, right? So Monday is here. Okay, price didn't go above the 43.55. So I it didn't stay and close above there, so I didn't really enter into a KIE. So after that, price continued to go down lower and lower. Okay, so from there you can see that in fact you can shift your wash and rinse bar lower and lower. So right now the latest wash and rinse bar is over here. Later I'll go through that later. Okay, so this is one. So I did not actually enter on that. So I say that it should stay above 43.55. Okay, I know some of you actually enter. So I have no answer whether I have no answer whether you want to stay put or cut loss or whatever it is, because I don't know where's the entry point. Okay, what is your risk kind of appetite and such. Okay, but in fact this week is also favoring the insurance ETF as well. So I'll let you go through that. Okay, so the other one that I mentioned is actually the corn. Okay, the corn. Okay, corn. In fact, it is doing not too bad. Okay, after the I mentioned that. So corn, okay, so this is a Friday. On Monday, this is the Monday over here. In fact, price did went up. Okay, all right, so in fact I did not take partial profit. Okay, so I'm still holding on to this corn. Okay, so it is slightly under the water right now, but it is fine. So okay, for those who are new here, it doesn't matter. Okay, one is a losing trade, one is a winning trade. And so at the end of the day, okay, you have a lot more winning trades, and the risk to reward it is at least 1:5 that kind. Okay, then okay, even if you are just winning 40% of the time, okay, you can still make profit one. So I'm not so concerned about individual trades. So I just want to let you know, okay, this is not a trade signal, so I don't tell exactly what price to enter. Okay, because I still need to look at the price action. And secondly, okay, because the market move quite fast every single day. Okay, I mean that different price. So I cannot just tell you on the spot what price I need to enter. I still need to see the price action day by day and see where I can enter. So but at the end of the day, okay, I just want to let you guys know that you guys should be able to have a rough gauge on what is moving. Okay, the entry price, the exit point, it is entirely up to you. Okay, I know there are people who tell me, hey, thanks Alan. Okay, I actually exited when the risk to reward was 1:1. Some people actually exited somewhere near at the top of the central pivot range. So that is fantastic, okay, for you. Okay, all right, or some of you have already take half profit, okay, and are managing your trade. So for me, I still holding on to my full trade. Okay, but it seems that right now the corn futures is not too bad. Okay, the corn futures is the actual corn futures is ZC over here. All right, so this month is a new month. Okay, so for the futures, for stocks or whatever commodities, it is a new month. There'll be a new central pivot range. So right now for the corn, okay, the central pivot range is very tight. Okay, it is here. So it is up about 0.5% right now. It's still okay. My stop is somewhere, I think it's below the swing low over here. It's quite okay. There's still some room ahead below. Okay, I'm still holding on to it in case you want to know. Okay. And the other one, okay, that I mentioned, it is the DBB. Okay, I mentioned during the Facebook Live. Okay, not every trade is tradable. So even though DBB eventually, okay, went a lot higher. Okay, I don't know how many actually bought, but it didn't fulfill my kind of a trigger the way I wanted to enter into the market. So on Monday it is here, right? On Friday is here, Monday is here. Okay. All right, so this is the this is over here. Yeah. So when I first say over here, right, Friday, right, it is over here. Sorry, it's also over here. Okay. So I say I wanted price to stay above this level over here. Okay, to stay above this level, about 18.62, the washout over here. But price continue to go down lower the following day and the following day and following day. So there was no trigger until on Thursday when price suddenly get up to 2.6%, then I can't be chasing that. Of course, the next day it is up another 1.32%. So I can't be chasing that as well. So I am still, I didn't enter into that, okay? All right, so for those who actually, enter, whatever your entry method is, you enter, okay, and have a reasonable stop loss, I think you should be in profit right now. Okay, another one that I mentioned, okay, it is the EWZ. EWZ, okay, there's also no entry trigger. So this is the Brazil EWZ, the Brazil ETF, okay. So after that, on Monday, price continue. I would say that, price need to stay above the central pivot range over here at 31.49, but price continue to just get down lower, so there is absolutely no trigger over here lah. Okay, so this is basically what I mentioned last week. Okay, so in fact last week the one good trade is actually this corn ETF. Okay, I know that there are people who actually took profit, okay, when price continue to go higher for within the next few days or so. Okay, so congrats on that. And having said that, let's move forward to for this month. Okay, so for Bitcoin, this is outside of the seasonal advantage. So I think for Bitcoin, okay, my personal view, okay, is that there could be more room to go higher lah. Okay, again, this is just my personal opinion. Okay, I could be wrong. All right. Okay. For me, I do have a position. Okay, in Bitcoin. Okay, my I entered at somewhere around on the 28th of September. Okay, it's over this bar over here. So right now I am in some good profit over here. I am expecting more upside ahead. Okay, all right, but I don't know how high you go. I still need to watch the price action. So one of that is I hinge on the seasonals of the Bitcoin, which I mentioned during last Friday Facebook Live. Okay, so October, November tends to be a relatively good month, okay, for the crypto. At least this is on the Bitcoin. Okay, so a rising tide will lift all the boats. So I believe Ethereum will also benefit from it as well. So as of now, I'm still holding. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Okay, don't say Alex say crypto Bitcoin will go up. Okay, please manage your trade. I could be wrong. After that, price can just continue to go down and slam off and continue itself off. Okay. So please don't say Alex say we'll go out that kind of thing. Okay, this is very important. Okay, how you want to enter? Okay, it is entirely up to you. Okay, all right. So I will give you some very specific enter or exit trade. Okay, so let's move on to this coming week. Already 12 minutes already. Okay, so let's move on. So for those whether you are a new user or current user, okay, you should have received the December and as in the October to December stocks data and also the ETF data from October and December. So let's go through this in a very short while. So before I go into that, okay, just want to share with you, okay, let's see what sectors are in the move right now. So this is the relative rotation graph over here. Okay, for those who have been following me, okay, once in a while, I do share this on my Facebook Live and YouTube stream, but not often. Okay, so this is one of the method which I share and tell you guys, how to see whether a sector, okay, or industry is leading, weakening, lagging, or improving. Okay, all in all, okay, we want to see, okay, a leading sector and also improving sector. So for me personally, okay, I like to find stocks, ETF, sector, industry that is in the improving zone over here. Okay, because it has more room to go into the leading one. Those who are already leading, okay, and there's a lag time with the RRG, which means those who are already leading, okay, has already lagged, okay, and and it could be, coming down sooner or later, which means that there's a lot upside already. So it can be quite tough for them to go even higher, though not impossible. But for improving one, I think there's a higher chance probability for it to continue to go higher into the leading zone over here. So if this is the first time you're hearing me speak on this RRG, never mind, along the way, okay, you'll hear more of this. And this is from stockcharts.com. This is a paid tool, okay, so you are getting a benefit from this. As an insider, you can get access to my insights on this RRG without subscribing to the stock charts as well. Okay, so normally I use is the S&P 500 sectors ETF over here, the sectors, okay, and I use the daily time frame and I click update. All right. So in very first glance, right, you should know, okay, what is the leading sectors. So typically, okay, the sector rotation tends to move like that. Okay, I think I mentioned before. Okay, for those who don't know, like, okay, from leading to weakening, okay, to lagging, okay, and to improving, then to leading. Okay, typically in such direction, but not always. But no, the sector can always like suddenly go from improving to weakening, okay, then suddenly back to leading or suddenly back to lagging. Okay, but a lot of times the price action do go like this: leading, weakening, lagging, improving, that kind. Okay, so at first glance, okay, you can see that the energy has been already leading for quite some time. It is still leading over here. Okay, and as I mentioned, right now I'm more interested in the improving and the leading zone over here. You can see that, industrial is not too bad, okay, from the lagging to the improving sector. So this is one sector that I want to look at. Okay, XLV seems like it's from improving, okay, going to the leading sector. So the health sector is also one that I'm looking at. Okay, it doesn't mean that you cannot look at others. Okay, XLB, okay, consumer sorry, consumer staple, okay, communication is still okay, but from what I see, okay, I will be looking at the XLI, the industrial, and the health also. Okay, there are also some financials that I think is not too bad as well. Financial is also in the leading sectors over here, so we'll go through one by one. But as of now, okay, based on my experience, okay, I think I'll be looking at the XLI, XLV, okay, and the XLP as well, okay, the industrial, health, and the consumer staple, okay. All right, so I'll go through the stocks and the ETF as well later. So this is the this is the stocks over here, okay. So this is ETF. So let's go through the stocks first over here, okay. The stocks here. So this week is from the 1st of October to the 8th of October. So if you have this data, okay, very simple, you can just have a quick auto filter. All right, you can sort accordingly to the date, okay, the sector, industry, or even the company that you want. But typically, I tend to sort according to the dates from the 1st to the 8th of October. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 9 is until next week. So we don't look so far ahead. So let's concentrate on this week. Okay, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th October. Okay, this is the one that you are looking at. You can see that, okay, there are still many stocks out there. Okay, as of now, there are about 76 stocks out here. Okay, all right, can see that there's a lot of financial, and some financial, okay, some financial industry, also quite a number of them. So you can see that, you can sort according to this. Okay, so let's go to the easier one first. Okay, so okay, the easier one that I'm looking at is actually healthcare. Surprisingly, healthcare, based on the data that I've curated, okay, healthcare only one. Okay, what is this healthcare? Healthcare is actually this Cigna Corporation. Cigna is actually doing the health insurance. So, okay, based on the favorable date is from the 3rd of October until the 7th of November for the past 14 years, okay, 93% of the time, okay, it ended higher in demand during this period of time, okay, from 3rd of October to 7th of November. So out of this 14 years, 13 years, it is actually positive over here, okay. So take a look at the chart of Cigna, CI. All right, so this is the chart of Cigna. You can see that, okay, of course, this is the start of the new October month, so there will be a new central pivot range over here. Okay, from what I understand, right, the central pivot range is also somewhere around here when the market opens tonight at 9:30 p.m. Okay, so which means that when the market opens, it should be at about the central pivot range. So it should be at the support over here. Okay, so you can see that, price is in a relatively quite strong, okay, compared to the rest of the indices and such, right? So okay, this is on the Friday it came down. You can also take a look at the at the 2-day time frame. So for those who have been with me, okay, you know that I like to look into the daily and the 2-day. So for 2-day, okay, it is not common. 2-day meaning that, okay, every single bar is 2 days. So from here is 29. So the next bar is on the 3rd. Then 2 days later is on the 5th. So every single bar is 2 trading days over here. Okay, sometimes, the wash and rinse is not so obvious, okay. Another perspective is to see the wash and rinse pattern on the second day, okay, where, okay, wash and rinse, for those who don't know, okay, wash and rinse is where, okay, the current bar, okay, the latest bar, okay, close lower than the prior day low. So this is the current bar, right, the latest bar, the closing price, okay, close lower than the prior day low. So the previous day low is actually 286.20, okay, 286.20. Can you see that price? Just I zoom in a bit, can you see or not? Can you see or not? Okay, price, the closing price close lower than the low of this bar, okay. So this is a wash line here, okay, 286.20, okay. All right, so I would like to see, okay, within the next 2 days or so, because if you're looking at 2-day time frame, you should stick or with the 2-day time frame. So the next bar will be 3rd, which is tomorrow, and then the 5th of October. Let's see whether price can stay above 286.20, can stay above 286.20 within the next tonight, okay, or tomorrow also can stay within above that. That will be good. Then I'll be looking, okay, to go long on Signa group, okay. Do anyhow enter, okay. I already said price should stay 286.20, but again, it doesn't mean that price stay above 286.20. Price will just continue to go higher, because I know there are a lot more people who join. I don't want to give you the idea that, oh no, Alex say 286.20, stay above, it should go up. No, it can still go down one. So you still need to have your stop loss in place, okay. All right, so typically, okay, you can place, okay, somewhere around below the low of the central pivot range, upper range of somewhere below, somewhere around here, okay, depending on your comfort level, okay. Give it some room, okay, for your stop loss, so that price can move a little bit, okay, wider, and will not hit your stop loss. All right, can. So I'm looking at the signal group, okay. Price should stay above 286.20 over here. All right, so, and this is for the industrial group over here. This is for the healthcare. So there's only one stock over here. And you can see that, okay, industrial is something that I'm looking at, right? You can see that out of these so many sectors, right, you can see that industrial have quite a number of stocks over here compared to basic material only 4, consumer goods 7, energy 2, financial also quite a bit 32, okay, healthcare 1, industrial 17, real estate 1, technology 4, utilities 8, okay, for this week window. All right, so industrial is something that I'm keen on, so I've just focused on industrial over here. Again, there are still 17 stocks out there. Okay, one of the way you can consider to look at is to look at the bigger cap company, because the data that I have, okay, does not provide the market cap, because market cap can change every single day, okay, based on the price movement. So it is very hard to sort. There's no data provided for the market cap, okay. But okay, we can go back to the RRG chart, okay, to see what are some of the bigger stocks out there based on the sectors, okay. Can just go to the XLI over here, industrial. All right, so basically on daily time frame, just click updates. So basically, these are all the industrial stocks, okay. They are showing you what are their price movement, whether they are the leading, okay, stocks, weakening stocks, lagging stocks, or improving stocks, okay. The green one over here, it is the leading stocks, improving one over here, okay. So the bigger ones, okay, like for example, like FDX, the FedEx is inside the group, okay, and also like what else? Copart is inside, okay, and Deere and Co. Okay, these are the one that is inside this. That for example, Copart, okay, Deere and Co, Caterpillar, all right, FedEx and CSX. Okay, these are the one that you can be focusing on. So for example, like the very big one, like the FedEx, okay, FedEx over here, you can see that actually, FedEx is actually in the improving, is in the leading stocks right now in the industrial. So take a look at FDX, okay, but not every single stock there'll be a trigger. So I'm just telling you what you could be looking at. So for example, okay, you can see that FedEx is pretty strong after the earnings, right? It gap up now. Okay, it's like moving in a slight range over here. Okay, so there is, to me, right, it's at a relatively high. So and there's no no trigger also, no wash and rinse trigger. So wash and rinse is my number one trigger entry over here. So there's no wash and rinse trigger over here. So I'm just like telling you what you can be focusing on now, okay? All right, so another one that I'm looking at is actually this Copa over here. Okay, Copa is actually the automobile insurance, car insurance, okay? This is CPRT over here. CPRT, Copa. Okay, Copa. So can see that it is also pretty strong. Okay, after a nice uptrending movement, right now price is in a kind of in a correction mode over here. And last month, okay, until the end of September, price is below the CPR over here. So let's take a look at the current CPR. So I'm using this thing called the developing central pivot range. You can just Google on TradingView. It is by this script writer called Sherwood. Okay, all right, so it is over here. Yeah, so Kopat, this current month CPR, okay, it is this line over here. Okay, if you cannot understand, doesn't matter. I'm just telling you that it is somewhere around here. Okay, the CPR over here. All right, so let's see whether price can move higher at above the central pivot range, which is at about 43.81. Yeah, correct. Okay, 43.81. Okay, so this is the pivot point over here. Okay, and we try to remove this. Okay, 43.81. All right, I will be keen to go long if price can stay above 43.81 over here. This is a 2-day time frame. The daily time frame is like this. Okay, very similar to the wash and rinse pattern over here. Okay, that this is very near to the wash bar. Okay, all right, and then price ping pong. So if price can stay above 43.81, okay, then I'll be inclined to long Copa as well. These are a few stocks that I'm keeping that in my watch list. Okay, another one that I'm looking at is actually the CSX. Okay, 5th of October to 29th of October. 90%. Okay, for the past 10 years. Just now I mentioned it is the FedEx 4th of October to 24th of November. Okay, very similar. Copa, it is shorter duration, right, from 2nd of October to 19th of October. So CSX, let's take a look at CSX over here. CSX. CXX, the bigger one, CSX, I'm not so keen because generally I don't like the pin bar. So I don't like to see pin bar. So again, for those who have been watching my live stream, generally I see pin bar, hammer, candlestick pattern, I'll be a bit skeptical. So I tend to avoid that. So I don't really like CSX over here. Another one that can be looking at it is Deere & Co. and Caterpillar. Okay, DE and CAT. Okay, DE is over here, Deere & Co. Deere & Co is something, okay, be interesting as well. So even though right now price is below the central pivot range, the developing central pivot range, this one, this. Oh, I removed that. Okay, let me try. Developing central pivot range is this one. Yeah, so it's the pivot point is around here. Okay, all right, 392.15, but there is a wash and rinse pattern over here. So I really drawn out the line over here. So can you see that? Okay, can you see that? Can you see that? Price. This latest bar closing price is below the prior low of this bar over here. This is the low over here, right? Okay, so there's a wash and rinse. So the wash and rinse line is at 380.28. So let's see if price can stay, okay, above 380.28. Okay, and then I'll be more inclined to go long on this. Okay, but take note that there will be a kind of a resistance at the central pivot when the market opens today. So we will see how it goes. Okay, so these are just some of things that you can have a watch list on that. Another one is a Caterpillar over here. Caterpillar, yeah, it's a much stronger one than Deere & Co over here. Okay, Deere & Co, go to this is a 2-day time frame, daily, not much, okay, 2-day, okay. So once again, the wash and rinse pattern happened over here, okay. It's not here. right, so this is the low 271.60. Okay, 271.60 over here. Okay, and you can see that this was the low that closed below the prior low. Okay, and then price went up above. Okay, and then staying above this 271.60. The next will be in somewhere around here. Okay, alternate H over here, which is the low. It is actually 277.65. 277.65 over here. Okay, all right, so let me see the developing central range. Normally I don't use this because this is just the start of the month, so I cannot see where is the current central pivot range right now. Okay, all right, can see that the current central pivot range is somewhere near the level that I mentioned, right? Is 277.65 over here. Okay, all right, so I'll just hide the developing central period. Okay, anyway, if you don't understand what I'm trying to do on this, never matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just continue to just listen more. Basically, it's just to find the current month October pivot point and central pivot range over here. Because this at night haven't started, correct? So I'll be keen, okay, to enter if price can stay above 277.65. Okay, all right, for Caterpillar over here. This is Caterpillar. Okay, Caterpillar, they deal with those industrial machineries rental as such. So Caterpillar 277.65. Okay, so these are the one that I'm looking out for the industrial stocks over here, like Copart, like India & Co, Caterpillar, okay, FedEx and CSX. I'm not interested because of the pin bar over here. So this is the one. Okay, so this is industrial. Okay, I think easier for you to look at is actually the ETF over here. You have a one bird's eye view on what's happening in the whole market. Sorry, I'm still a bit under the weather over here. So again, you can filter out, all right, from the 1st to 8th of October. So, right, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, no need. So it's on the 2, 3, 4, and 6 over here. All right, so this will be the ETF that you should be looking at. Okay, so once again, okay, the agricultural fund, okay, basically is the corns, wheat, soy. Okay, so the DP I won't be going through on that, but these are things that you can be looking at. Okay, all right. Learn to be more independent. You can view some of this, check it out, some of these ETF yourself over here. DBB, okay, DBB, you can see that the runway is a bit short from 2nd October to 13th of October. Okay, all right, for the past 10 years, 90% of that is up. Also for DBB, just now I mentioned already, right? DBB, okay, it has been up like this. This is the daily time frame. Okay, so it is very hard for me to chase unless price do come down, pull back, and then waiting for opportunity to go up again. Okay, but the runway is a bit short until 12th of October, but you still can keep it in your watch list is if you want to over here. Okay, and another one that I want to mention is actually IJH. Okay, I mentioned during my Facebook live that the based on seasonals, right, typically the mid cap will outperform the big cap, which is the S&P 500 SPY, for example. So I have this position, okay, right now. All right, so typically from 3rd October to 23rd November. Okay, I won't go through the chart, but I think last week I mentioned during the public Facebook live or the week before. Okay, and another one that I mentioned is actually you can see that insurance is also not too bad. Okay, the KIE again, KIE, all right, KIE. So KIE is over here, and you can see that let me see the 2-day time frame. Yeah, okay. So I remove the vertical line over here. So can you see that based on the 2-day time frame, every single bar is 2-day, right? And let me see the developing central. Okay, we are all right. Okay, maybe I think it will be wise that we stay put at this level over here, that at 42.92, which is also the pivot point over here, 42.92 over here. Okay, so which is okay, based on the daily time frame, you can see that price last Friday here, okay, close below the prior bar low over here. Okay, so the prior bar low from this is 42.92, which is this dotted line. So within this week or so, if price they can go above this 42.92, okay, I will be quite inclined to go long as well. All right. Last week, actually, there's this KRE, okay, financial, not too bad, KRE. I actually entered on this bar over here. So right now I'm still on pretty in some decent profit lah. Okay, so that was last week, but this week, even though it's not in this list, but KIE, you can take a look at KIE. Okay, let's see if price can stay above 42.92 for this coming week. Then if I can stay above there, okay, then I'll be inclined to go long on KIE. All right, another one. Okay, you can see that industrial, right? Industrial is you should know really, right? Again, based on this ETF, industrial is actually doing quite okay. All right. The rest, okay, you can take a look yourself. Okay. Some of the country one, I'm not so keen for this time round. All right. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that if I don't look at them, it is not a good one. You still can go check it out yourself and have your own judgment also, because there are still too many things I need to screen down to filter down a bit. So another one that I'm looking at is actually the PBJ, yeah, like consumer stable dimension, right? So the food and beverage ETF is a subset of the consumer staple. Okay, this is the PBJ. So it is actually beaten down over here, PBJ, right? PBJ over here. All right, so you can see that it has been beaten down. Okay, it has been beaten down. It has been beaten down. Okay, coming down. All right, so again, there is a wash and rinse bar over here. The only time where it closed below the prior day low, right, is this bar over here, right? So this bar, the closing price closed below the prior day low over here. So the low will be the wash bar over here, wash line over here, 42.51. So can you see that price still cannot go above 42.51, okay, within the last two trading day on Friday and Thursday. So price stuck at this 42.51 on Friday, open higher and close down lower. So once again, okay, if price can stay above 42.51 within this week, I'll be inclined to see whether to go long or not. See, we have to see, okay, how the market reacts within the next few days or so. So for PBJ, okay, the food and beverage ETF 42.51. Okay, so see how it goes over here. So this is for the F&B ETF over here. Another one that I'm looking at, it is actually the real estate ETF. Okay, the one that I think more commonly is the RWO, okay, the global real estate ETF. The price action is very similar to the S&P sector ETF, which is the XLRE. Okay, even though the RRG chart, okay, it is showing the sectors that RRG, the real estate, is not doing that well. If I'm not mistaken, the RRG chart, XLR, as you can see, this is lagging, but nevertheless, we still can keep it in our watch list over here. So RWO, okay. All right, so RWO from the 6th of October to the 30th of November, okay, there's still some runway to go. All right, so this is 56 total trading days over here. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. If I switch to the 2-day time frame, okay, this is the low where it closed below the prior low over here. Okay, so it's about 38.72. All right, 38.72 over here. So price has already moved up from a bit of here. So if price can stay above 38.72, then it can be a leading sign that this has some more potential to go up. So again, I would want to see at least price should stay above 38.72 for this RWO. So all in all, okay, I am focusing on some of the key sectors. Okay, you can take a look yourself, but like insurance, okay, the mid cap which I have positioned, okay, and then the food and beverage ETF, PBJ, okay, the RWO, okay, and then of course the DBA, the agriculture and base metal, I think a bit hard to enter, but you can still take a look. So all in all, these are the sector stocks ETF that I'm looking at. So just a very quick recap over here, okay, for the sector wise, going back here, for the sectors wise, I'm keen to look at the industrial, consumer staple, and the healthcare stocks. Okay, so I just really mentioned that, so can refer back to my earlier section where I talk about that. Okay, I think with that, okay, let's see how the market will move this week, and Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again next week. Thank you.